Hey, Sergio here with Arthur and Hansen, and this week's tailgate safety topic will be covering confined spaces. Confined spaces can be dangerous areas for employees, especially when they don't follow the appropriate confined space procedures. Maybe the problem isn't that employees aren't following procedures, but instead they don't know when to follow these procedures, as identifying confined spaces can be tricky. OSHA defines a confined space as an area that 1. Is large enough and configured such that an employee can bodily enter and perform assigned work, 2. Has limited or restricted means for entry and exit, and 3. Is not designed for continuous human occupancy. We hope this video has helped you better understand confined space regulations. Be sure to tune in for next week's video. Just kidding. We know not everyone speaks OSHA, so let's put it into terms that everyone can understand. Criteria number 1, basically an area is considered a confined space if it is big enough to get your body inside of and do your assigned work. But you have to be able to enter the space. If you can't enter it, then it is a confined space. Criteria number 2, the space has limited or restricted means for entry or exit. For this criteria, ask yourself this: if something goes wrong, is it difficult to get out of this area? If it is, it's considered a confined space. And criteria number 3, it is not designed for continuous human occupancy. So if the space wasn't designed for people to be in it for long periods of time, it is considered a confined space. If an area has lighting, ventilation, plenty of space to accomplish work, and an easy way to get in and out of, it is not considered a confined space. All 3 of these criteria need to be met in order for an area to be considered a confined space. Some real-world examples of confined spaces include tanks, vessels, silos, storage bins, vaults, manholes, hoppers, pipelines, equipment housings, tunnels, and many more. It's very important to recognize the areas in your workplace that are considered confined spaces and take the necessary precautions. Confined spaces can become even more dangerous when there are additional known hazards, such as atmospheric and engulfment hazards. In those cases, the areas become permanently required confined spaces, and the procedures for entry are a little bit more stringent. And that's what we'll be covering in the next week's video. We hope this helped you better understand OSHA confined space regulations and the definition. Thanks for watching, and be sure to tune in every Tuesday to stay updated with the latest safety tips and tricks.